So I knew I was okay. He sold 11 million records. And he had deals with Jay-Z and them, but Jay-Z ain't never did. I always tell him all the time, Jay-Z ain't treat you like this.
Oh, he definitely like playing. You know, this nigga.
Jay-Z might not even say hard as though.
So we just had a lit. Jay-Z ain't never take you to a party like this.
A lot of me from the hood, so people look at Bleak and don't understand the business he's doing. They always look at Jay like, oh yeah.
But that's why. That's why you got like Yayo talking about Jay don't take care. I don't need Jay to go on tour.
Yo smoke hard coke,
Yo, chill.
You look like you need to be taken care of. You look like you need to go to the dentist. You need to look like you need to brush your teeth. You look like you need hygiene.
Don't complain, but he's got a good life, man.
Yeah. Uncle Murda isn't going to overlook that one. So Jim Jones just poked the wrong bear. Jim believed he could humiliate Tony Yayo for claiming that 50 Cent gives his musicians greater treatment than Jay-Z. However, that joke quickly backfired on him. Uncle Murda jumped in and corrected the record, having first-hand knowledge of both the Rockefeller and Gannett worlds. Since then, the internet has been devouring it. Everyone was reminded by Murda that 50 had a strong sense of loyalty. For decades, he has taken care of his day ones, keeping his team close, his wallet full, and his relationships unbreakable. Jay-Z, on the other hand, quickly loses the Rock Nation brunch invitation once you're no longer useful. Fans have pointed out that Jay runs his universe like a corporation. Jay's universe lacks sentimentality and is solely focused on business. However, it's constructed like a family with 50. Go back in time to the beginning of this entire fire. Tony O made a statement in a recent interview that resonated with many people. Jay doesn't look out for his people the way 50 does. He stated bluntly.
Spoke about how
Jay don't look
out for Bleak like Fib look out for you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I just want to clear that up. Hov don't have to.
And then he said he eat his home halal.
You know what I mean?
All right. Okay.
I'm chewing halal on my own.
He eats on his own. I eat on my own too.
Right.
I go on my own tour. I just came off tour.
Right.
When have you seen Bleak on tour? On his own. Jay-Z is not a bad guy. Bleak is not a bad guy. I'm not saying. I'm saying to you that Jay-Z was all business with them. When Buck picked up on his taxes, 50 a piece or more. When Prodigy bought a house and needed more money, 50 a piece or more. Prodigy are paying back. The thing with 50 is, it was business and we was friends. I don't feel like Bleak was Jay-Z friend. I don't feel like Young Guns was Jay-Z friend. It came to a point where 50 was helping Stevie.
Yo claims that the 50s made sure his circle was always straight. He took his personnel on tour, made them seem good on television, and included them in his business plays. His team follows 50 wherever he goes. He ensures their well-being, flies them out, and preserves their names. And loyalty was the only thing he ever asked for in return.
Like, the nigga keep showing up next to the down. That's an indication to me he might have some feelings towards me. That is just everywhere I got an issue. He show up around me. So, I mean, you don't get music. Because music ain't usually my motivation. My morals come off the curb. So if you see a nigga keep being around nigga, when he come around, how your antennas go up. So he in a position where he might feel like he did, but he.
However, when Jim Jones made the decision to step in, things changed. The whole thing became chaotic at that point. Jim began disparaging Yo in a conversation with Memphis Bleak, calling him broke and asserting that he still depends on 50 to get by. Uncle Murda only had to do that to get started. He immediately checked Jim and sent a line that sent shockwaves around the internet. 50 got brothers, but Jay got business partners.
A lot of me from the hood, so people look at Bleak and don't understand the business he's doing. They always look at Jay like, oh
yeah. That's why. That's why you got like Yayo talking about Jay don't take care. I don't need Jay to go on tour.
Yo smoke hard coke,
Yo, chill.
You look like you need to be taken care of, nigga. You look like you need to go to the dentist. You need to look like you need to brush your teeth. You look like you need hygiene. You look like you need help. Tell your man 50 send you an ounce or something, yo.
You do need
you
that
might
help.
need
That's
2
why,
ounces.
That's why
paid in full move. I got a G for every bump in your face. I promise you that. I promise you that.
Why you worrying about
Peon, you broke. You know I got it.
I was in 50 crib, no roaches and all that, me in a little spot. small spot. Nobody believed in that. We playing Get Rich or Die Trying already in the crib. He had asked that done. Like, all right. What's it? Cool. I'm like, everybody get confused. Because they don't think that your dream was going to come. Mm-hmm. But you gotta, you know what I mean? That's why I respect him. Because we had more of an assist. We had 50 Cent. So I knew I was okay. He sold 11 million records. Even motherfucker, he had deals with Jay-Z and them, but Jay-Z ain't gonna, never. I always tell him all the time, Jay-Z ain't treat you like this.
Oh, he definitely like playing artists.
Jay-Z might not even say hard though.
So the party we was just at in Miami with the Kardashians, Serena Williams, and everybody. We just finished performing. Great time, right? First thing my man here want to say, yeah, lit. Jay-Z will never take you to a party like this.
You might get him right.
That sentence struck a deep chord because it made contact with reality. 50 creates families, while Jay creates empires. Uncle Murda wasn't merely supporting 50. He was revealing the reality of allegiance. One side is personal, while the other is corporate. And it caused a stir on the internet. Fans quickly began to take sides. Some said Murda simply reminded everyone who actually controls things, while others said Jim went too far by clowning Yo. There's a reason why 50 Cent's circle remains strong. Everyone in his immediate vicinity earned their position via history and loyalty. In their most recent interview, Yo and Murda made that very plain. They both acknowledged that Jay-Z never showed Murda the same kind of affection as 50 did. Yo claims that the explanation is straightforward. 50 never lost sight of his origins. He recalls the people who kept him in check when he had little, and he's still paying, scheduling, and respecting those same individuals. It became spicy at this point, though. The social media landscape was split in two. Some people supported Jim, claiming that Jay doesn't need to provide evidence of generosity and that Yayo is barely making ends meet on $50. Silence is the hallmark of true bosses. However, Jim was dragged by a lot more people for getting involved in unrelated controversy. A user said, "Jim talks too much for a man who ran when things got real. We all know Jimmy's just chasing clout to stay relevant," someone else wrote. Another person added, "Jim claimed he was superior to Yo." Yes, all right. The comments are crazy. The arguments are burning. Let's return to the original line, though. Jay has business associates. 50 got brothers. That wasn't only a joke. Experience gave rise to such truth. Before he dipped for Gunnet, Uncle Murda had only been at the Rock Nation camp for about a year. He realized what true loyalty looked like after he connected with 50. 50 puts you in a position to win, not just put you on a track. He ensures his personnel remain relevant, feeds them, and teaches them business. Yo-Yo's evidence for it, from the early days of the Jew Knit mixtape to the present. 50 continues to get him booked, flown abroad, and appreciated all around the world. That is family, not business.
About Fifth, he always was just like tight with his money. Eminem, tight with his money, so you learn to kind of save instead of spending. 50 encourages us, yo, you get money, go get a house. That's like Uncle Murda, he's down with us now. He was signed to Jay-Z, he got his first house being down with us.
Right.
He gave me my first Jacob watch and 50 said, "Yo, don't forget, blow your head off of it." See, 50 was ahead of his time. That's what people didn't understand. No disrespect to Jim Jones, Fifth had me in Battery Park. I could walk out that barefoot.
Get the
See,
socks.
that's when a nigga love you, nigga. You can get the socks, nigga. Sneakers Dior, nigga. But I'm walking out there barefoot. That's when you know a nigga love you, boy. Because he making sure you don't get your shit split.
The jets, pen, homes, and designer drip are never the only things that matter. It's all about legacy with 50. Yayo himself said it. To ensure that the bag never runs out, 50 taught him how to invest, stack money, and move wisely. Uncle Murda also acknowledged that he bought his first real home shortly after he connected with 50. That is leadership. It's not merely allegiance. Murda's entire reality changed when he joined. Gunnet 50 didn't merely give him a shout-out or a verse to make him appear good on the internet. He provided him with direction, commercial acumen, and a steady shine in the streets. That's what sets 50 apart from the others. His circle are not treated like interchangeable workers by him. You're stuck with him and your family for good. Loyalty, not paperwork and paychecks, is the foundation of his business. You can see the difference right away if you compare that intensity to Jay-Z's camp. Jay conducts himself like the CEO of a boardroom worth trillions of dollars. Deals, timing, and benefits are key factors. The connection ends when the partnership ceases to make sense. No feeling, no justification, simply gone. Examine the pattern. Siegel, Beanie, Kanye, and Dame Dash were all essential to Jay's ascent. When the business changed, they were all left behind. The same story unfolded one by one. You vanish from the narrative as soon as you no longer match the template. And it's deeper yet. Do you recall Jay-Z? When no one recognized Jay-Z's name, he was taught by the man who actually helped Jay find his voice. However, Jay turned around and abandoned his instructor after achieving success, repeating the same cycle repeatedly.
Build a certain way, but they fool the world, make them think that way, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I wouldn't even say anything, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, there are a whole lot of frauds in the industry, but I wouldn't say anything. The only reason I'm saying something because he's saying something that I'm not. He's trying to tell the world that that I'm not something.
This tie, which was based on history, devotion, and hardship, was meant to be indestructible. However, friendships can be rewritten by celebrity and wealth. DeHaven, one of Jay-Z's first brothers from the Marcy Projects, comes next. DeHaven was right there by Jay's side when he was struggling to make ends meet, supporting him, keeping him safe, and holding him down when no one else would. However, everything changed when Jay exchanged the block for boardrooms. DeHaven saw his brother become an outsider. Speaking about it in public, he claimed that Jay not only interrupted him, but also smeared his name, accusing him of being a snitch and deleting their entire history. His heartbreaking words, "Who was I to him?" were audible. "I suppose my usefulness ended when I stopped being useful." Jay therefore gained business partners when Uncle Murda said that, but 50 gained brothers. It had a deeper impact than rap. It was more than simply a joke. It was a reminder of reality. He was bringing to light a reality that the industry had been attempting to conceal for many years. That some men use loyalty to develop empires, while others use quiet.
Was your relationship like with Jay-Z? Who were you to him?
Well, basically, I was his right-hand man. You know what I mean? Beyond that, we was brothers. For him not to even give me time, even to act like he didn't know me, you know what I'm saying? For all that I sacrificed, all that my people sacrificed, all that my family sacrificed. I never knew that it'd get to this. Even label me with some statements or some snitching statements. I think that's about the utmost disrespect.
It is, especially streetwise.
Jay moves like a business guru. Always be 2 steps ahead of yourself. Safeguarding the brand at all times. Strategic. Of course. Astute. Definitely. But his name hardly ever appears on that list when it comes to loyalty. He is referred to as brilliant. They describe him as calculating but unfaithful. It's the other way around with 50. There are receipts for his loyalty that date back to the conflict. Even now, he still eats with the same gang who starved with him. If someone is absent from his social circle, it's not because he changed, but rather because others did. That is the true distinction between 50 and Jay. One constructs boardrooms while the other creates fraternities. When the world turned against him, 50 Cent never forgot who was there to support him. His day ones never left his side, and he never left theirs after that notorious shootout in Queens, which left record labels terrified. He didn't replace them with executives or well-known figures in the sector when success arrived. The same individuals who helped him survive were exalted by him. That's why Eubanks and Uncle Murda are still standing next to him decades later. They are family, not entertainers. 50 created a system that rewards loyalty. He makes investments in his people not only with money, but also with opportunity, contacts, and strategy. He shows them how to turn their hustle into actual financial success. He teaches his circle how to cook in addition to providing food. Jay-Z, on the other hand, uses a distinct form of math in his world. Every action is a chess move. In the business plan, each friendship is a measured move. It's strategy, not personal. Something fades as soon as it doesn't support the brand. He has become a billionaire as a result, but his empire has also seemed colder. Online fans can clearly perceive the difference. Gunnet moves as if they were family. Roc Nation operates like a business. Two distinct codes correspond to two distinct types of loyalty.
Like I just said, we just came back off tour.
Yeah.
You know, with Fifth, and we still touring. Still. And I do my own tours too for people. Oh, yo.
You see,
I do my own tours. I did tours in Canada. I did a tour across the whole Germany and the Swiss Alps. And that's why I don't care about the hate. Cause I'm like, I got the possibility to do my own tour. Like something with Memphis Bleak. Memphis Bleak said to Nori, yo said, Jay-Z didn't have us on tour like he did, or I eat my own halal. I eat my own halal too. If you want to say that, to Memphis Bleak, I just came off my last tour. All I'm saying is when you see Jay-Z in a setting, he never really, when he's doing a Beyonce show or whatever, you don't see Memphis Bleak on the stage or him being brought out.
I'm telling you, Yayo said, Hov don't look out for me like 50 look out for him.
Oh, word? He said that?
I just want to clear that up. Hov don't have to.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right, okay.
I'm chewing the loud on my own. If Hov look out, I'm telling you, I'll be up there.
Right.
So when y'all see me out here, that's the Blizzle budget. But back to you, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I just want to let niggas know Hov don't have to.
So,
reuniting with Gunnet is like a reunion. Brothers moving, joking, and grooving together. However, it feels more like a networking event when Roc Nation performs. Everyone is smiling, wearing suits, and silently checking their watches. Uncle Murda's statement that 50 builds brothers, not just brands, was exactly what he meant. Even those who work in the field acknowledge it. He is still admired everywhere he goes because of his devotion to the 1950s. Actors, producers, and rappers all make the same claim. If 50 is really rocking with you, then he is. And in an industry where loyalty evaporates as soon as money arrives, that kind of enthusiasm is all but extinct. Here's what distinguishes 50's loyalty, though. It's strategic as well as emotional. He has repeatedly demonstrated that looking out for your people can make your empire stronger. Every new project, performance, and business decision involves his day ones in some way. He ensured his circle had connections, roles, or credits when he developed. Power. His real-life story was shaped from the block to the big screen by the familiar faces he brought in when BMF dropped. Fans refer to him as one of the realest to have ever done it because of this. Evidence can be found anywhere. Uncle Murda and Yayo continue to play all around the world because 50 keeps them hired and includes them in deals, tours, and movies. He shares his success rather than only pursuing it. In a world where competitiveness and ego are the norm, this kind of thinking is unusual. Fans are constantly contrasting 50's treatment of his people with that of other moguls on the internet. Some quip that while being around Jay-Z feels more like an unpaid internship. Being a member of the 50's crew is like having lifetime job security. Excellent up to the networking phase. Though humorous, it touched a sensitive spot, because there is truth behind the jokes. You see, the two guys stand for two quite distinct forms of authority. The key to Jay-Z's power is control. Long-term plays, silent chambers, and chess moves. Precision and seclusion are the foundation of his empire. However, the foundation of the 50's power is shared victories, presence, loyalty, and enthusiasm. He leads by relationships rather than agreements. While neither is incorrect, one seems more relatable. When he is on top, 50 ensures that the same people who were there when he had nothing are still eating. Fans respect him because of this. His accomplishment feels communal rather than egocentric. Without a doubt, Jay's empire is wonderful, but it is based on distance. His connections are professional rather than intimate. The trade-off is that brands worth billions are created through strategy. Loyalty creates enduring families. So, yes, there is still debate on the internet about who is the superior boss. However, money was never the only factor here. Energy is the key. The allegiance of the 1950s resonates because it seems genuine. You can see it when he puts his staff in a winning position, when he yells out Uncle Murda on Instagram, or when he clowns with Yo on stage. Fans claim that 50 doesn't change because of this. The hearts of his team and followers belong to 50, even though Jay may dominate the boardrooms. And that's why the entire argument went viral so quickly. Because hip-hop isn't the only thing involved. It concerns the distinction between genuine love and business love. However, I would like to speak with you. Which side are you more respectful of? 50's allegiance or Jay's plan? Post your opinions in the comments section. I'm reading them all. Oh, the next video is even messier than this one music. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.